if you watch closely what Lennox Lewis did, most people will try to say Lennox Lewis tried to avoid everybody until he was at his prime when he fought somebody like Mike Tyson or Evander Holyfield. No, because they were of the same age. In fact, even Lewis was born earlier. I think 5 months before Tyson was born. So when they fought in 2002, most people say, "Oh, they waited until Tyson was way down." No, he didn't wait. He's like wine. As I said, wine is as it ages, it gets better. That's what Lewis was. He was around 39 or 40 when he fought Mike Tyson. And he pounded on that guy. And Tyson never stood a chance against the prime Lennox Lewis. That's why Lennox Lewis was the last undisputed heavyweight champion. That was when he retired in 2002. He defeated everyone that he ever faced in the ring. The only two defeats that he succumbed to was when he fought Oliver McCall, and Oliver McCall later came back to the ring to fight for a rematch, because this is the rematch that Lennox Lewis really wanted to have, because he wanted to redeem himself. He wanted to go out to the retirement before as a undefeated heavyweight champion. And sure enough, he went to the ring, and by the time he went to the ring, this Oliver McCall has some legal dispute outside the ring, and I think it was 1996 then, and he couldn't fight. At one time he was crying in the middle of the ring. That's when the referees decided to step in. Another guy who lost to Lennox Lewis lost to was Hasim Rahman, when he fought Hasim Rahman in I think late 90s again in South Africa. He was knocked out by Rahman in, I think, in the second or the third round, but he really wanted that rematch to redeem himself again. And when he fought Hasim Rahman in Atlanta, Atlanta, that's Atlantic City in New Jersey. I think it was in 2000 when he knocked out Hasim Rahman. So the landscape wasn't really wide open. If you look at those were the time when boxers was really big and tall heavyweight champions. So somebody like Evander Holyfield, he was called underdog overachiever because he was a young guy. He wasn't supposed to be the heavyweight champion. He was a lightweight champion, and then he became light heavyweight champion, and then he moved. He couldn't fight anyone around the light heavyweight champion. Now he decided to move light heavyweight champion. He could face big guys like George Foreman, the big churchman. He couldn't stand with him on the ring. He was a 250-pound guy, about 6'7" feet. George Foreman once said that if you could endure the time in the ring with me, not only he could physically destroy you, but he could mentally destroy you at the same time. That's why he became the oldest heavyweight champion at the age of 42. That's the time when everyone is supposed to be retiring.